Hi, my name's Alayna and this is my channel. I love to make these female pilot videos every now and then, just featuring women that are new and old to paramotoring, or any form of aviation really. I have a lot of fun editing them. It may make me laugh, and I just really enjoy getting to know the women that put themselves out there and submit. So if you or anybody that you know you think would like to be featured in one of these videos in the future, you can email me at alaynadickerson@gmail.com. Enjoy the video.
Hi, my name is Kate Bowen. I am 19 years old. I grew up here in Frostproof, right down the road from Aviator Paramotor, which is located in Lake Wales, Florida. This is where I trained. I started flying March 2018, which is about 10 months ago now. Still a new pilot. I absolutely love it. I fell in love with paramotoring. I honestly am terrified of heights, but it is completely different. I currently fly a Spider 322 with a Maverick Atom 80. The inspiration that I'm surrounded by is phenomenal. Not just with paramotoring, but gauging my own compass of what I can do, what I can't do, where I should stop, and when I should continue to push myself. I didn't do sports growing up. I wasn't competitive with sports growing up either, because I'm really good at overdoing it. I'm really good at pushing myself just too far until I have to take a big step back. And so paramotoring is incredibly intimidating for me, because I want to be aggressive about it. I want to just go do it. But I also know that one slip up here, one slip up there. I would love to go to Kuba. If I ever have the opportunity to, I will absolutely take it. I think that the opportunity would be amazing. I would love to eventually do acrobatics. Cross countries terrify me just a little bit, but I'm growing there. I took my first cross country only a few weeks ago. Totally interested in free flight. It absolutely terrifies me, but I would absolutely do it. I think it would be good for me to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit. However, it would be a huge step for me without a motor on my back. Leah Catullo is my rock star, and she's amazing. And my goal in paramotoring is to be as aggressive as Leah. That is my goal.
Hi, I'm Shannon Michaels, and I live in Florida with my husband, where we run Four Winds powered paragliding, and I also own the Four Winds PPG glider shop, so if you need inspections or lines, just give me a call. I've been flying for about 6 years now, and I'm proud to be part of the growing family of female lady pilots.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelsey. I'm a new beginner paramotor pilot. I started training about 4 months ago. I've got about 10 flights in just under 2 hours. I trained with Houston PPG here in town. I'm out of Houston, Texas, and yeah, I love paramotoring. Got into this sport was because of my boyfriend. Of course, he saw a Tucker Got video and had to try it out. So he hunted down a trainer here in Houston, and his name is Fabrizio. Wonderful trainer. He's worked countless hours with us, one-on-one, just, trying to get everything under our belts. It's been an incredible journey. I've never considered myself the sporty type of girl. I'm obviously not very strong. So yeah, and I've actually always considered myself a little bit afraid of heights. Going into this sport, I was a bit nervous. The kiting was fun. I love kiting, ground handling. Of course, that's easy, but then you got to start wrapping your head around being in the air. And I think for me, that was the hardest part. Had a lot of nerves build up there towards my first flight, and I'm pretty sure I cried the whole flight. But at the end of it, it was good tears. I pushed through, and There's no feeling better than when you actually do push through your fears and you get to enjoy it. And with every flight, I learn something and I get a little bit better, a little bit more confident. And yeah, I just encourage everyone to go out there and try it. There's a wonderful PPG community out there. Everyone is so helpful. And yeah, I don't know what I'd do without it. So thanks to my boyfriend Robert and Houston PPG and the whole ever-changing community of paramotor pilots out there. Keep doing what you're doing, and let's see where this sport goes.
My name is Alexis, and I trained September 2019. In that 3 months, I've logged about 70 flights, and I realized that paramotoring is the most fun thing I've ever done. I've made a career change and am now working for Lone Star Paramotor, so I get to do this all the time. My next flight goal is to work on my PPG 3 and ultimately instructor rating.
Hi, I'm Simpson. I am a new PPG pilot as of this year. I got my training at Skyfield Flight Works with Andrew Solano, John Isley, and Johnson Q, all of whom were fantastic instructors. I was very blessed and very lucky to have them. I am a mother with 2 boys and a husband who also are PPG pilots, and a father-in-law, as a matter of fact. We are a military family, and so we got involved in this thanks to my husband, who had been watching videos of Tucker Gott and Woody. Showed them to me, and I was kind of going, oh, yep, that's cool, but I'll keep my feet on the ground or I'll fly in a plane. But my husband had arranged to have a class done with himself, 2 of our boys, and his father. Well, our one son got his leave changed, involuntarily, mind you, which is not unusual with the military. So I ended up in the class and had a fantastic learning partner who has become a very, very close and good friend. I not only call her a friend, I call her a sister. So I I've only had 4 flights, all of them with the counseling or instruction of Andrew, and looking forward to getting some more flights in, but as of right now I've only got the 4, but it gave me enough of inclination to want more. So alright, it's nice meeting everybody, and see you soon.
My name's Sarah, and I'm a paramotor pilot from Western New York. I've been flying for about 4 months, and ever since my first flight with Kylo Glee, I've been knocking those out. I've done a little bit of flying in the snow, morning flights, evening flights, reverse launches, forward launches. I love the constant learning curve that I'm on, and I realize that I will probably always be able to learn something new about this sport, which is super exciting. I first got into paramotors because, well, I found out it existed. That was the big thing. And probably my whole life I've been looking for a way to fly. I remember as a kid in high school, I would sneak Popular Mechanic magazines into science class and flip through them and read them. And there was always those ads in the back about how you could buy your own kit and build your own gyrocopter or whatever. And I would dream about how I was going to do this someday and fly around and land on the school, go to class. I remember once my dad had one of his friends had an ultralight, and we watched it fly over the house, and I was like, that's what I want, Dad. I want one of those. And, he laughed like, that'll never happen. That was the year that I decided I would try skydiving. And I think at that point my parents realized, oh, I think she's serious about this. I am addicted. Now I fly over their house and give my mom a heart attack pretty regularly. I always knew I'd be the problem child. I love being a pilot, not just because the paramotor community is great, but the women in aviation are amazing. I am so happy to have their support.
My name is Andrea Yancy. I go by Allie. I am an aviator employee. I'm 25 years old. I have been flying for only a couple months, and the flights have taken me to 3 different states in my first 10 flights. I trained at Aviator once I started working there, and I was trained by all of the guys. I started training with AJ specifically, and then I got to travel with Ross, and that was fantastic. He taught me new skills that I didn't think that I would get just being at the field. I worked with Eric, which is the owner of Aviator, and he helped me pinpoint some of my landings. Through my travels, I met Leah Catullo. She taught me that I needed to commit to power a lot faster, and that was a life-changing thing. It made me realize I didn't have to run a marathon to get off the ground. I've never been in aviation. I've never been around airplanes or flying. I was introduced to paramotoring 7 years ago when Eric Farewell and his brother brought it up to me and told me what they do. I heard about paramotoring about 7 years ago from Eric and his brother, and it took me until a year ago to actually get involved in it. Now I am getting my private pilot's license. I'm excited to get that done. I want to get a seaplane rating. I'd like to move up to my PPG-3 rating, and I definitely look forward to just doing regular paragliding. So from going to no aviation at all, I want to reach out and touch all of it. And I want to travel with it. I'd like to visit almost all of the 50 states. I'm not so sure about Alaska yet, but it's definitely a goal now, something that totally changed. I am born and raised in Florida. When I first started paramotoring, I took a lot of face plants. I was terrible at landing. I was terrified to fly. And since then, I've moved into doing 60-mile flights, something that I didn't think was possible on a paramotor, something that I've enjoyed quite a bit. It's a little uncomfortable since you're sitting in a lawn chair in the sky, but it's so enjoyable to be able to go such a far distance. I think that my next goals in paramotoring are to be able to explore more, to go a further distance. I'd like to get into some maneuvers, wingovers, things of that sort. I don't know if I'm ready for too much of that yet. I think I need to focus on toning in my own skills and learning the paramotor itself, learning the wing, learning how my flying ability is and my comfortability level. So I'm super excited for what's to come, and I'm excited to see more people get into the sport.
Hello, my name is Lydia Jaecques. I am Power to Fly Vitorazzi team pilot from Belgium. I fly already 6 years, and I started together with my boyfriend. The main interest became because of my father, who is also a paramotor pilot. My main goals of flying are showing the passion, fun, and a lot of friends.